come on in. Grab your cuppa, whatever your cuppa may be. Good morning. Good morning. I see people. Good morning to you. All right, I'm going to share. And let's see who's on. Okay, who's here? Rick. Rick, what you laughing at? Good morning. Good morning, Suzanne. You got your cuppa. Cheers. Sally. Yeah, I know. It took me a minute to get it going this morning. Sometimes Facebook can be stubborn, but good morning to you. Well, we got our snow. They said we were gonna, and I kept saying, yep, it's going to be there. And sure enough, it was. So, okay, let me see what I'm doing. I'm sharing. Okay, I give up. I'm not sharing. Let's just see who's here. Rick, you got your cup of joy. Good afternoon to you, Pat Moss. Where are you? And let's see who else is on here. Suzanne, Gabby, our darling Gabby's here, and Deirdre and Matthew. Good morning on Periscope. Good morning. It is a good morning. This is a very good morning. Thank you, Deirdre. I appreciate you all sharing because it wouldn't let me do it on my phone. It's like, no, not going to happen. Good morning, Kathy. You know, there are mornings that are like that, and it's okay. It's okay. I'm learning the lesson of allow, as our dear Marietta teaches every day. Accept, align, allow. How awesome was that she was able to come on with us yesterday for the new show on Angel Wings. And we were able to see our Marietta. I know many of you, most of you, had not seen her in person, seen her face. So that was a real delight to have her come on and share her beautiful self with us. Good morning, Christina. Thank you, Sally. And Carol Allen. Hi, Carol. It's always a treat when you come in. We don't get to see you every day, but I love your energy being in here. It feels so warm and inviting. We got wet snow, Rick. Yeah, it really poured yesterday, but it didn't stick. There's a little blanket of white out there, and the Angel Mobile has white on her again, but it didn't really do any accumulation. It was so wet, it just like turned into mush. Tammy Fisk, good morning, darling girl. So glad you're here with us. We're giving lots of love. Isn't that awesome to come on here first thing in the morning, or for some people in the afternoon, and get your cup filled up with love. Oh, yes, Carol Ann, she certainly is. She's absolutely amazing. I love my Marietta. And Kathy says, actually, after last evening, I'm wondering if I need to take intro to angels. That's what I'm doing, Kathy. It's like every week we're going to be getting to know one of these beautiful angels even better and welcoming them in and working with their energy and really getting to know them. Good morning, Samuel Waxman on Periscope. How are you doing today? Okay, so yeah, angels. I've been with angels my whole life. I've been just inundated in their energy, and they've guided every part of my life. Everything that happens, there's nothing that happens without a purpose, and that's what they've shown me, that everything has a purpose. So even doing this show had a purpose to bring a family together. I thought I was just sitting outside and sharing the beauty of nature, but they were the ones that urged me to turn the live video on. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't be here right now. We wouldn't be doing this. Um, we wouldn't be doing this show every day and interacting with each other in such a beautiful way every morning, lifting each other up. It all was born out of love, out of a desire for other people to come together to have a wonderful experience. And that's what we do. That was the purpose for the show coming together, is for all of us to get to know each other. And now I've gotten to know some of you, not just virtually, I've gotten to know you in person, and that's so beautiful. When are we doing Michael? Gabby wants to know. Well, every week I'm going to be checking in. I'm pretty sure that Michael is going to make an appearance and really give you some good information about connecting with him. I'll also take time to explain more about the rays. The rays are energy fields. So each angel is guiding one of those rays. And I have some information about it that's printed up. I have actually a slideshow that I can show. So maybe we'll do an extra teaching on that. I actually did teach it. When was that? When I did the master classes for Enlightened World, there's some information about it. Okay, I'm not sure what the hashtag is. I'm trying to read it. I'm going to tell him to be next. Thank you, Gabby. You're going to tell Michael to be next. Well, I'm just asking him now. He's a funny angel, let me tell you. Michael has such a sense of humor, but it's one of those personalities that, I'll laugh with you. I'll, be humorous. I'll tell you something funny, but don't mess with people I'm protecting, because he does have that, it's like a mama bear personality of, you don't mess with who I've got my protection around. And for some of you, I sent you out the shield of Archangel Michael yesterday. And I hope that you accepted that. And I hope that you're going to be using that, because it is powerful. So Gabby, I think you've probably called him right in here, and he's going to be vocal, I think, this morning. So if he goes to somebody and he wants me to say something to you, a message from him, then he'll do that. And he's making me laugh, so I got to see what's going on in the crowd. Suzanne, good morning. I think I said to you. Good morning, Linda Lemieux. Oh, thank you, Linda. I'm so glad you were able to be there and lend your beautiful wisdom and love. It's always great to see you. Oh, good, Samuel. I'm so glad you're doing good. Okay, Carrie, you're with us this morning. Good morning, darling Carrie. So good to see you. I see 22. Okay, I get it. Michael's already starting to put that magic number up there. Tammy says, I'm still working from home, so little contact with people, and it can get lonely. This group helps you feel part of something. Thank you all for this. Well, Tammy, thank you for finding us, and thank you for joining in with us. Oh, Gabby. Gabby, you are so funny. You are so funny. And Gabby was batting her eyelids saying, please. Good morning, Jean. Good morning, Sally. Sally says, I'm changing my class time to the morning so I can join in. I feel like I need to be a part of this learning. Oh, Sally, I have so many chills right now. Oh, I'm saying thank you for being there. Sally, I just love you so much, and your presence, it really makes a difference. It really does. Carrie says, I can tell you from firsthand experience, be very careful who you're listening to and who you're letting in your life. Carrie, I am so glad you said that. Okay, hang on. I'm going to get to that thought. Let me just answer some questions here. Yes, Gabby, Michael is right here. And Suzanne, you didn't get the shield. Okay, I could have sworn I sent it your way. I'm looking for a pen. All right, so I'm putting a star so that I can remember to send it to you then this morning, Suzanne. And Deirdre is asking, so how do we use the shield of Archangel Michael? You use that shield after you accept it, and it's a Reiki attunement. So after you say the words and accept that attunement in, you can use that shield for anything that you want to protect. If you want to protect yourself, then you put the shield on yourself and you can draw it with your fingers. I explained to you what it looks like. And you draw it in the air. You can protect yourself. You can protect anyone else. You can protect your vehicle. You can protect as you're driving down the road. You can protect your finances. The information that I sent to you, it's a Word document, and it explains how to use the shield, how to what it looks like, so you can draw it out. Yeah, it's a beautiful tool to have in your toolbox. And Julie Kiss, good morning. And she said the class was wonderful. Oh, you're so welcome, Julie. All right, so I think I said hello to everyone. And Linda, you're wanting it as well. Okay. All right. So let's talk about the comment that Carrie made. And it's so interesting that this came up. And I think Michael brought you here, Carrie, just so you could say those words. I can't remember who I was listening to. I've been doing a lot of research lately. And I know the angels are taking me just where I need to go to find the information that I need, because Dr. Ruth Anderson and I are writing a book together. And it's called, well, we're not positive of the title, but it's about dimensions. And it's called When Lifetimes Intersect. One thing that I listened to from somebody that I look up to a lot and admire is, if you're going to listen to somebody, if you're going to be mentored by them, or at least pay attention to what they're saying to help you understand things more fully, really be aware of what that person's all about. See what that person's all about. Even if you're just having somebody in your life that you're knocking things back and forth, you're shooting ideas off of each other, or if you're just bringing somebody in closer to you to walk through this journey with you. What are they all about? Really get to know what that person's all about. Are they consistent? Are they saying things that make you go, I'm not sure I agree with that, but let me roll it around and see. And is it in alignment with how you believe and the things that you have as priority, the things you have as your values, your morals? Is it in integrity with the light, with love and light? I always say only love and light is welcome in my heart. Only love and light is welcome in my world. So I only allow in that which is in integrity and that which is in alignment with who I am. And I know that I'm from God. I know that I'm a spark of the divine. So anything that is like in disagreement with that, anything that butts up against that, I really look at why is that there? What's the purpose of that being there? And is it a teaching and learning moment for me? So really know the people that you surround yourself with, whether they're just there every day with you or they're in a teaching role with you, teaching and learning, because that's what we do with each other. The other thing to know, who are they listening to? Who are they getting their information from? Are they being fed by God, by the angels, by the masters? Or where are they getting that information from? Where's it coming from? Who are their mentors? If your mentor, your teacher doesn't have a mentor, then look at that. Why? Is that just that person and their ramblings or their, where they're coming from is not coming from the light, it's not coming from them feeding themselves off of what is available through connecting with spirit. Look at that. Ask if they have a mentor. Ask if they have somebody that, who are they learning from? So these are things to look at before you invest a lot of your energy in something, and then maybe you have a not so good experience. It happens. I've been there. I know this for a fact. This is what Carrie's talking about. When you allow yourself to get so close to somebody, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know where that's coming from. So just really look and be aware of what's coming in. There's a lot of energy out there, and it's not all for your best and highest purpose. So you can always ask your heart. This is what I say. Go into your heart. And is that for my best and highest purpose? And is it true? And is it in integrity? Your heart will never lie to you. Your heart will always tell you the truth. And I have a method for using your body as a pendulum. And it's very, very simple. And if you all want, we have time, I can teach you how to do that this morning, because I want you all to be aware of the tools that you have. That's what I'm all about. You all know I'm an open book. If I know something, I say it, I teach it, I let you know the things that I know. And oh, thank you, Carrie. Yes, I've been in that spot where it's like all of a sudden there's something that's very, very wrong in what's happening with an interaction with someone else. And when that happens, it's not always pleasant. There's hurt. It's taken me months to get over some of the hurt that I've had just this year. The hurt of betrayal, the hurt of anger that was directed my way, the hurt of being the victim. And I don't go into victim, I don't do victim, but being that person that was tried to somebody tried to tear down. And I'm like, I'm not going into that. I'm not becoming the victim. So you can always just ask your heart, is this person real? Is this person someone that's in integrity? Those are the words that you want to use when you ask your heart. Just go in and do a check-in. Is that person in integrity? And if they're not, I encourage you, walk away before you really get a bad experience. So those are my words, and that's what I've had so many life experiences, and I always try to turn it into a learning moment where I can learn and grow and ask, what was I supposed to get from that? What was that purpose? Again, everything has a purpose. All right, so let me see what's going on with the comments. And if you all want me to teach you that method, I'm very happy to teach. I'm like an open book, as I said. So what I have, I share. And you all are welcome to take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. All right, so where am I? Okay, so Christina, I'm putting you on the list for the shield, I think. Oh, so you're gonna give it to her. Okay. Let me do that. Because I know you use that shield, Christina, all the time. I love that you do that. Kathy, I am most worried about my son physically and emotionally. Kathy, put the shield of Michael over him. I think you have it. Wait, I'm not seeing you on the list, but I thought I'd sent it to you, Kathy. If I didn't, I certainly will. All right. Carol Ann says, some people come into our life as a mirror of ourselves to look at ourselves. Yeah, some people show us what we need to know to expand on or to clear away. And the experience that I was talking about, where I had to do a lot of healing, it was a mirror, and it really helped me to be stronger. So instead of being torn down, I was able to rise above, as Carrie said, and to become a stronger person for the fire that I went through, that struggle that I went through earlier this year. Gary says, a lot of false prophets pray, go with your gut and watch for that light. What we think is brightness could just be a bulb, synthetic, not of spirit. Lots of gypsies right now selling snake oil. Yeah. And Kathy says, I can feel your love and light when I listen to you. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. I always come from a pure agenda. I want nothing but love for those that I speak with and to, and that's all that I allow back into my heart. And my eyes are very open now. You know, I've allowed those in that were not of the light, and they've all fallen away. They're all like running around in another dimension, not in my dimension. So yeah, it's not a judgment. It's just an experience that happened that we learned from. And then in that learning, we're able to share with others in a loving way that, that this does happen. Good morning, Hope. And Marianne, good morning, my sweet. We have missed you so much. Marianne, I hope you're doing well. And I know that I think you started your yoga class. So let us know how that went. Hope says, afternoon, family. Hope we are all well. I enjoyed the class last night. It was 11 p.m. for me. I'm not sure what happened. I remember starting the meditation, and the next thing I know, it's morning. Woke up with my iPad next to me. I feel 110% lighter. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to hear that. Hope, I feel like that was something your soul needed, but your body needed as well. Uriel is helping us in all ways. When we ground, when we balance our energy, everything starts to come into balance in our body. Things start to work better. The cells work better. The organs work better. Hope, you just made me so happy. Oh gosh, I'm really thrilled at that news. Thank you. And Christina says, interesting. I cut a few people in my life out. I recently took a back at them, hoping it was just pressure from all the changes, but was validated in my leaving. Yeah, you know, this is the thing about when we interact with other people. Some people, some relationships are just for a moment. They're just a teaching moment or a learning moment. And when they come into our lives, they're not going to be there forever in our life, in our human existence. They'll be forever in spirit, but they're there for a purpose. And that purpose, we can always figure it out because we can ask and get the answer. We have everything we need inside of us. We have the availability to connect in with God, just to go in there and ask our question and get our answer. We don't need an intercessor. We don't have to go do confession. And I'm not knocking confession, but that's not something that is a have to. So the only have to is to be an open-minded person. Just be open-minded and be open to what's coming to you from spirit. And Jean says, yes, please teach us. Okay. Suzanne, you are pure love. Oh, thank you, honey. All right. So the angels are here. I'm getting very, very warm. I have to throw my blanket off on me. That's how warm I just got. And when they come in to channel or to do teaching or give messages, I get very, very hot from their energy because their energy is so high vibrating. So if you feel an energy around you and it's like this heater that's right there by you, that's probably an angel because they are very high vibrating energy that changes the temperature where they're at. And Marianne says, choice is a superpower. Don't let it bring you down. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so that was in response to Gabby. I happened upon a woman doing crystals and readings on Facebook today. I made a comment about choice being one of our superpowers while she was talking about choice. She pretty much told me that it wasn't, and that wasn't the way to look at it, but I was entitled to my opinion. I left the room immediately, instant body, bad feeling. I thought, why would a teacher tell someone they are wrong? Well, Gabby, I think it's what I just talked about. Who are they listening to? Who are they getting their information from? Who are they learning from? Who is their mentor? And are they coming from pure love and light? That's the only thing I have to say about that, because there are, as Carrie had said, a lot of false prophets, a lot of people that, and some of them not with bad intention, but just not knowing that what they're doing could be destructive. It could tear somebody down. That was a conversation we had yesterday about how you present something and being aware of who's listening and what are they going through? What are they potentially going through? We don't know anybody's journey until we really get to know them, right? We don't know that that person may be in an abusive situation, and now we're telling them, choice is not a superpower. Choice is a superpower. It's our God-given right to have free will and to make choices in how we live our life and what we do in life. Okay, so we got a whole lot of love going on, and Carrie says choice is a God-given gift. Yeah, it is. And Christina, I don't have it written out. Oh, yes, I'll send you the document, Christina, and then you can send the attunement to her. It tells you how to do it in the document. Okay. All right, Kathy, I see you're asking for the shield now. Yes, I will get that to you. Oh, Marianne, I'm so glad you love that new show. I do too. I just love it. The angels love that I'm doing it. And they're bringing all of you that are supposed to be there, they're bringing you in to watch it, to learn more about the angels, to get closer to them. And I'm so happy to be doing this. For any of you that missed it, you can watch the replay. It's at Enlightened World Network. We had a problem going live on all the channels, but it is on Enlightened World. Okay, yoga went well. Oh, I'm so glad, Marianne. And Linda says, be careful when a person tells you how spiritual they are. And by doing that, focus on themselves and not others. They should shine without having to convince you. Teri, you shine just by being you. I'm so glad to know you. Oh my gosh, you're bringing tears to my eyes. Thank you, Linda. I've known Linda for years, and we've done a lot together, and we've been through a lot together, right, Linda? We've had a lot of experiences, and we've been together through a lot of things. So Linda knows me personally, and she knows my flaws, and she knows my heart. So thank you, Linda, for your words. Carrie says you don't need a God broker. Jean Loria says, I felt so wonderful and free to speak during the class last night. The angels were so present, especially Uriel, who we need so much now to ground us. Thank you. Thank you for being there. And Samuel says, it's warm here too. Samuel is on Periscope. And free will is the power of choice. Absolutely. Okay, Christina, Teri, you're a great example. Not once have I seen you or heard you put others down in order to shine your light. Thank you, honey. I just love you. You're pure energy yourself. I love being with you. And Kathy, can I be selfish to ask if they have any message for me? I did feel the warmth last evening before I got interrupted by my husband and son. Okay. Kathy says it wasn't on EWN or affiliated pages. I thought that's where I went. Yeah, that's where I went live is Enlightened World Network, but not on EWN Enlightened Living. Right, Kathy? You are so right. Okay. Carrie says, I get super hot. I thought it was my being 52 and personal summer. Now I'm going to claim it as my angels. Yeah, I've been giving messages before and sweat dripping off of me because that's how much they heated me up while I was giving that message. Okay, so I'm going to teach you this method. If you all want to start putting in your prayer requests so we don't get way over time, I'm going to teach you the method. It won't take but a minute to learn it. So if you can stay with us. Oh, I got you. I understand, Gabby. Sorry. Mixed message there. All right, so this is called the energy alignment method. And I feel like I should teach a class on this just so you all can get the full benefit of it. But I'm going to give you the short and sweet, down and dirty version so you can at least start using it. And then I'll teach the class and really go in depth about working with your own personal power with this. Okay, so what? Sorry, I got distracted. Yes, they were tears of joy, Samuel, because the love that I have in my heart just sometimes overflows. So I'm very emotional, and it's okay. Tears are great. So thank you for noticing. All right, so the energy alignment method. What you do is you touch your heart to get centered. You all know how to center. Touch your heart and breathe in and feel that center of you. You're going right to the center of you, which is in your heart, not your physical heart, but in your heart center. This is your heart chakra. And then release it so that you're getting very relaxed. Okay, so if your eyes are closed, I want you to open your eyes. And if you can stand up for this, that's the best thing to do. If you can stand with your feet shoulder width apart, just stand like that. Breathe in again. Become very centered. And what I like to do is to see a cord. I see that cord going, as I have taught you all many times. When you breathe into your heart center, see the cord going down the rest of your body, out the bottom of your feet, and connect in with Mother Gaia. Connect into your center because you want to be very balanced. You can do this sitting down. If you just want to sit upright, make sure you're upright, breathing into your center, feeling your energy going down into the earth to balance you. And then breathe in again. And this time, see that cord going up. It's going to go up the rest of your body and connect in with your higher self, which is up above you in the soul star chakra. So now you've connected yourself from the center of your heart down into earth for balance and up to your higher self for the connection with who you really are. And your higher self is the one that's going to give you these answers. Your higher self is the one that's going to say yay or nay and tell you what your yes or your no is. Okay, so I'm just going to give a moment for everybody to do the connection. We have some that came in. Charlie, good morning to you. Okay, so if you are standing or sitting, it doesn't matter. Standing, I feel, is better because you get better. You see the answers more clearly if you are fully letting your body be the pendulum to talk to you. All right, so now that you're connected in, I want you to take a deep breath. And I want you to ask yourself, you're talking to yourself, you're talking to your higher self through your heart. Ask a yes or no question. Okay, so don't do it yet. You want to determine what your yes is. So as you ask this question, it has to be in a yes or no form for you to get your answer. So as you are breathing in and you're connecting with your higher self, ask your higher self, is my name, whatever your name is, just ask that question. Is my name, like I would say, is my name Teri Angel? And I would just wait for a minute. Don't do it yet. This is the instruction part. So you would ask that question in a yes or no form, and then you wait and you pay attention. What's happening with your body? Your body is going to do something called the sway. The sway means it's going to work. If you all understand what a pendulum is and how a pendulum works, I'll just show you that first. So with a pendulum, you just hold on to it and you ask your question, and it's not cooperating. You ask your question. Like if I ask this pendulum, show me a yes, it starts to move in a direction. You can see my hand's not moving, but the pendulum is. So the pendulum shows you the direction. That's what your body is going to do. Your body is going to show you a direction for the answer of yes. So when you ask yourself, when you ask your higher self, is my name Teri Angel or whatever your name is, your body will move. It's going to move either forward or backward or side to side. So how did your body move? Go ahead and do that now. Marianne says she swayed forward. Okay, so Kathy, do this later, please, not while you're driving. So your body will show you what your yes is. And it works amazingly accurately well. So after you find your yes, then you would do whatever your no is. If you know a definite no answer to something, do the same process. Connect in, balance into the earth. You don't have to ask out loud. You can ask inside or you can ask out loud, either way. So the same process to get your no. Ground into the earth, connect with your higher self, relax and ask the question, is my name Marilyn Monroe? And I'll definitely get a sway to a no because that's not my name. So that's how you do the yes or the no with the sway. It's either going to be one way or the other. And then you can ask anything you want to ask. Just put it in a yes or no form. Just put that question out there to your higher self, asking for the answer to come to you. Deirdre said yes is forward and no is backward for you. Some people it's the opposite. So what if your higher self, for whatever reason, isn't clear about the answer? Then you'll probably get a side to side or no movement at all. And maybe it's something that's not revealed yet. Maybe it's something that you're not supposed to have the answer for whatever reason. There's something called divine timing. And sometimes we want to know, like immediately, we're such into instant gratification that we have to know that answer, but it's not for our best good to know an answer. So sometimes you won't get an answer, or sometimes you'll get I'm not too sure about that, or it's not time to hear it yet. So sometimes when you do the sway, you'll not get a yes or a no. So those are the things that can happen when you use this method. And yeah, I think I'm supposed to teach a class about it. And Gabby, you got the same for you. Yes is forward and no is backward. You can use this at all times. At all times, you can go in and ask any question because that answer is coming from inside of you through your higher self. Your higher self is always guiding, always helping, and so are your guardian angels. They're part of it too. So they're working this whole process for you, helping you to relax enough to hear them through the yes and the no, using your body. It's just another tool. It's another form of communicating. So I'm so happy I was able to teach this morning. And Samuel, you can hear them. I'm reading all the comments from everybody that's everywhere on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, wherever you may be. I get to see what you are typing into the comments and saying. So that's how I know what's going on in the crowd and how we connect with each other every day. Oh, you're so welcome, Carrie. What a beautiful morning together. The angels have been here big time. They've been with you. I feel them that they're really holding all of you right now. Okay. All right, so I think that's still you, Gabby, on Enlightened World. It may be somebody different, but it says, I had fun with her during it too. She twirled the cord around her while dancing. We have been in a happy place today. Awesome. You're so welcome. I am so happy to teach any of you anything that I know, any of my knowledge that I've gained from my mentors, from the lessons, the classes I've taken, the direct connection in with the angels. The angels have taught me my whole life. That's who I learned from. They bring me to the place where they want me to know something. So if there's somebody that's meant to be in my life as a teacher, then I get to go right to that person. And the angels are the guiding force that bring me there. Just always listen, always ask the question. I just taught you how to get your yes or no. If somebody is in a teacher role for you or a mentor role for you, always ask the question, are they in integrity? Are they in love and light? Are they coming directly from God, from source energy? And you'll get an answer. You'll know right away. And I encourage you to always stay in love and light. Always stay where you know that that energy is coming to you for a pure reason, for a pure agenda of just wanting the very best for you. Oh, you're so welcome, all of you. Jean says, wow, my directions are opposite. Back is yes and forward is no. It sometimes feels like you're being pushed. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Sometimes it feels like there's a hand back there swaying you. So there you have it. I mean, it's so easy to do this. And I'm like, why doesn't everybody in the world know this? Why don't children know this? I want everybody to have the best experience you can have here while you're on this journey, in this human body. I want it to be the best experience it can be, not just for myself, but for all of us, and especially for my soul family. I love you all so much. You are so precious to me, and I want you to always have the best experiences, not the ones that will tear you down or make you go, ew. That didn't feel so good. That felt kind of slimy. So knowing if somebody is in integrity is something that's very important if you're going to be working closely with them. Christina said, wow, not only did I get a sway, but flashes of why in my mind's eye. I love that. I got chills. I love that it opened up your intuition more, Christina. That's what that was. Okay, Melody, good morning, and you're so welcome. Maria Cefalo, thank you for being here. Okay, do we have some prayer requests? Carrie says, protect your energy. Yeah, definitely. And I thought I saw somebody type in a prayer request earlier, way earlier. Let me just scroll up. Who was that? Julie. Julie Kiss. I'm so glad you're here. And Julie, I always think of Linda when you come in, and I always want to ask how she's doing and hoping that she's doing well. Julie says, my daughter is on her way to urgent care, waiting on the call from her now. Prayers, please. COVID numbers are going up here in upstate New York. Yeah, they're going up almost everywhere right now. And it feels like this is that kind of like a last hurrah, if I can say that. I feel like it's going to go. I've heard that message so clearly that it's going to be something that diminishes and fades. But right now it is increasing. It's increasing here where I am in Boulder. And I know that Jean has been telling us about the cases there that just keep going up every day. Okay. Prayers for your son, Kathy. Yes, we certainly will. All right, so let's go into our meditation and prayer. Carrie, we have the 1111 Gateway opening up tomorrow. So I know there's no accident or coincidence that you all are here right now to learn what you just learned. There was a purpose for you coming here this morning or afternoon, if that's where it is for you. You got this tool now to put in your toolbox. So when that 1111 gateway opens, it's going to be a huge energy. There's going to be a lot of light. There's also going to be a resistance to that light from anything that's already in the darkness, anything that's not on the light. It will either go to the light or it's going to try to put the light out. So this method of sway that I just taught you, use it. Use that during this time. Use it every day, but especially if you know and are aware that there's something really huge coming down the pike, like 1111, then do everything that is in your power, everything that's in your toolbox to make that a better experience. It doesn't have to be a heavy experience for you. Protect your energy, definitely. Bring in the white light. We're going to do that. I'm going to go into the meditation because I'm running overtime here. But protect yourself by bringing in the white light from God. I call it God. Call it whatever you want. Source, creator, the highest energy that exists. To me, that's God. I've just always called it that, and that's what I choose to do. So whatever you want to use as a reference to that higher power, just call in that white light that can come directly from creation, from source energy. That white light is a protective energy, and Michael is here for a purpose today. He's here to help you all to understand more about protecting your energy. And one way to protect it is to ask questions. Ask questions. Find out if those people that are in the role of mentor or teacher for you are supposed to be that person that you're listening to, that you're learning from, that you're growing from. Find out if they're in integrity. Find out if it's a good alignment for you or if it's time to cut that cord and split. There's different types of relationships. Maybe they were there just to teach you one lesson, and now that's done, and it's time to end that type of relationship with them. So whatever it is, just find out if what you're involved in, what you're listening to, what you're doing is in integrity, if it's coming from source, or if it's coming from an ego place of wanting to just boost up someone's ego. So protecting yourself during this time, always staying close to the light, stay close to your guides, your spirit guides, your angels, people in your life that you trust and that you know are in integrity. And stay in love. Just stay in that place of love in your own heart. What is your agenda during this time? And set your intention. What is your intention for this experience that we are all having right now, this big influx of spiritual energy that's coming forth? What is your intention? Do you want to learn from it? Do you want to open up more to spirit and to your own spiritual gifts? Because that's possible. It's such a high energy time, a high frequency. So that's what you can do to protect yourself from this energy that's coming in. And it's not even protecting yourself. It's putting an energy around you that's only letting in love and light. And if you want to call that protection, that's what it is. It's helping you to stay in your own integrity and stay in the higher vibrational energy. All right, what other prayers do we have? Gabby says, Gaia is going to get a whack 1111 energy hit. We need to feed it through to her, protect ourselves, and bring it down into her. Yeah, definitely go into this energy with your eyes open and do the sway. Ask for what it is that you can do to receive in a loving way, in an easier way. It doesn't have to be hard. None of this has to be hard. We go into it knowing what it is and not putting an expectation on it that it's going to be something difficult, but that it's there for us. It's not happening to us. It's happening for us and for our beautiful Mother Earth. Hi, Jeanette West. Thank you for joining in. And Samuel, I can talk to people with my thoughts. I don't have to verbally speak. Yeah, we all have that ability. Absolutely. And Linda is asking prayers for her son's dog Slayer and for the whole family. Good morning, Lemuria Smith. Thank you for being here. And Jean says our world is kind of like that now, swaying negative or positive. I feel we are leaning positive. Prayers for all of us that we lean to the positive. Prayers for Ruth, for Hope and Tony, Kathy's son, my son and grandson, and all our beautiful family and their physical family members. Thank you, Jean. That was a beautiful prayer. And Deirdre, prayers for Ruth's mom, Hope's healing, our angelic river family, and world peace, of course. Okay, so let's go into our hearts and get centered today. And Archangel Michael is helping to guide us into pulling in an energy of protection. So as you go into your heart center, if you want to touch your heart, that brings your focus in there. Just pull in that beautiful white light. Pull it right into your heart. Hold it there for a moment. And then release out anything that's unlike love and light. Anything that's going on inside of you of fear, of anger, of regret, guilt, blame, shame, any of those emotions that are coming up for you. Just breathe them out. Let them go. Now pull in again that beautiful energy of love and light and watch it just flood your entire body. See your inside body covered with white light. See that light not able to be contained within your body, but coming also to the outside. This is your aura. Your aura reflects what's going on inside of you. So that white light of protection is filling you completely on the inside with you bringing it in with your breath. And then it's glowing on the outside of you as it swirls around all of your energy field. Now feel the warmth that's coming from that. Feel that protective energy. It's giving you a big hug. It's staying close to your body. And it's doing that for your protection so that anything that's low vibrating outside of you cannot come into your energy field. It can't knock you down. Sometimes when we get a hit of energy that's not of love and light, it knocks us backwards. It knocks us off our feet. It happens. But when we allow ourselves, to be aware of it, to go in to ask ourselves, is that from love and light? And get our answer. Then we know that our protection is up. We know that our protection is there. And we're protected from taking on any other energy other than love and light. Take another breath in. Now feel the love. Feel that love that's coming through to you. See if there is anything else in there that needs to be cleansed, anything that needs to be let go of. Maybe it's worry about something. If there's something coming up for you, some event, let it go. Let that energy go. I'm hearing from Michael, there's someone that's worried about a physical issue. I'm not sure if you're contemplating surgery or some other treatment, but Michael is saying it's going to go well. It's going to go well. And whatever it is, whatever that energy is, it's going to be complete with the treatment that's going to be done. Breathe in again and see if there's any clearing of the energy, the things that you let go of. Maybe you need to clear your throat or cough. For some, it's like you've swallowed your words. There's a big lump in the throat. It's just tightening up in the throat area. Breathe right into it. See what else is there that you need to let go. Do you need to say something? Do you need to get clarity about some issue or clarity about some person in your life? It feels like a relationship that you're not sure if that relationship needs to continue or if there needs to be a dissolution of it. That's the feeling that's coming up for this throat. And that's what I'm hearing from Michael, that there's a relationship issue. Should this relationship continue, or does it need to shift and go the separate ways? And I'm just asking now for Michael to give some clarity and direction for whoever that is with the relationship issue. And what I'm hearing is there are things that you don't know about this other person. So do the test, the sway test, and ask your questions, because you've got some things that you're wondering about, some things that you're questioning, some actions, some words that are coming up that are not sitting right inside of you. Ask the questions in a yes or no manner. Get your answer. Get your answer before making any decision to walk away or to stay together. And your heart will not lie to you. Michael's reinforcing that. Your heart will never lie to you. I'm also hearing that there's some fear coming up around this energy that's coming through. And so Archangel Michael wants us all to release any fear energy, anything that's swirling around in your mind right now, that you're having a bit of anxiety about what the experience will be like for you. You're being asked to release that expectation, release your connection to the outcome. As you let that go with your out breath, let go of the cord, the attachment to the outcome. So right now, anybody that's feeling that it's inside of you, any fear inside of you, you're being asked to release that right now. Just let it out. You don't need it. Just make that conscious choice, that decision. I'm letting go of this fear. I'm letting go of this anxiety. I'm not attached to this new energy coming forth being something that is not pleasant. I'm not attached to the outcome in any form of what it's going to bring in for me. And release that fear, let it go. I feel some more coming up. If you have to clear your throat, if you have to cough, do that to bring it up. Bring that fear that's way deep down inside of you, bring it up and out. If it's not connected to this incident that's going to happen tomorrow, if it's connected to something else, that's okay. Bring that up too. That's fear that's inside, that's anxiety. And it has no place inside of your light body. Only love and light is welcome inside. Always remember that. So as you bring that fear up and you let it go, there's one more step. And that step is to cut the cord to the fear. And Archangel Michael does that. So I'm invoking Michael right now, Archangel Michael, asking that you go to each person here that's hearing these words, whether you're hearing it on the live or on the replay. If you're hearing these words and you're letting go of that fear, you're making that decision to release it. I'm asking you, Archangel Michael, to cut the cord of attachment to that outcome. And as Michael cuts your cord, you'll feel a release. Just see that energy that you let go of traveling up to the universe, going to be transmuted into positive energy, going directly to source. So if you felt the lightness happen as the energy floated away from you, just say gratitude. Just feel the gratitude inside. Feel the beauty of the lightness of being released from that energy. And when Michael cut that cord, it was cauterized because his sword is very hot. And as he cut it, it just healed up the end of the cord that you're still attached to, but it's attached to light, it's attached to love now. Feel the difference. Light and love are a pure energy that has no heaviness to it. Fear is a very thick energy. It's heavy. And you can feel it weighing you down. So with now being attached to love and light, you feel like you're floating. Is anybody floating away? Because I feel the energy of the collective just shift with what we just did. You're shifting your energy more toward the light and releasing that which is unlike love and light. And if you weren't able to do that release, it's okay. There's no judgment. Sometimes we feel justified in holding on to anger or holding on to fear. And in your own time, you'll work with that energy when you're ready. I want to give gratitude to Michael for being here right now, for any messages that he brought through to you or for you, for this release that was done. And I'm asking Michael to please take all those prayer requests that were lifted up. Anyone that's suffering in any manner, to lift up their energy to be transmuted into positive energy. And Michael, I ask your protection over everyone that's hearing these words, anyone that's gathered here this morning. And he's letting me see the wings of love, those beautiful energetic wings going around each one of us, holding us tight, holding us close to him. And when Michael is the mama bear, nothing's going to get to you. So just feel into the love, feel into the light. Accept it. Accept, align, allow. Stay in love. Stay in that energy that's directly from God, from Source. And Michael says, you got this. You got this. That's our message right now from him. You got this. There's nothing that's going to come in to harm because you're protected. Thank you, Michael. Thank you to all of you that came here and gave yourself this gift today. You gave yourself this gift. You showed up for you. When you show up for yourself, beautiful things start to happen. Miracles start to happen. Take a deep breath in and let's give some love. Let's give love like we do every day on this show. There's still clearing going on. If you're crying, if you're releasing, let it go. Let it go. All right, so let's give our heart telephone out. Let's send a message. Send it in to one person and let it go around the circle and come back into your heart. I just saw the 22 again. I just saw 55. 5 is the number of change. We're changing to the light. We're changing to our light body, free of all of that fear and anger and any low vibration energy. So let's share now from our light bodies. We're going to say, thank you. I love you. And we do that all together at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I love you. I love you. Stay in the love. Keep yourself centered. Keep that balance. Ask your questions. Ask your yeses and your nos. And for those of you who received a message from Michael, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy that you got a message come through. Oh, I love you so much. I love the love. Thank you all. Thank you for being here. Oh, Jeanette, I just have tears. My heart is full that you got that message and you heard Archangel Michael. Beautiful. Thank you. I love you. I love you all so much. And we do have to get off of here. There's a 9 o'clock show coming on Enlightened World. So be blessed. Be happy. That's my wish for every one of you. Stay in the love and be happy. Be joyous. Dance. Dance like nobody's watching. It's only you. It's only you. So treat yourself. Give yourself that gift. And there's our Rick and Deirdre taking us out of here. I love you all so much. Namaste, y'all. I'll see you later. Bye, everybody.